It is Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher, and I've made many videos about the topic I'm about to share with you today, and that is the topic of rites of passage, the topic of initiation. And right now, a new earth is being created, and we are participating one way or another in the creation of this new earth. And right now we have two timelines. We have one timeline of those who are not content of the controllers of the earth, those who see the earth that we were born into and see that our perception of who controls it is not what we were taught to believe, and we're not okay with that. And we are consciously rejecting them and consciously choosing how we are going to move forward. And this is a day-to-day, minute-by-minute process. We don't necessarily have all the answers, but we know we don't want them, and we've got to create something else. The other path are those who believe everything they're told, accept everything they're told by the structures that they were born into, and are content to co-create with the controllers of the world in the appropriate roles they're assigned by the controllers. And both paths, part of the initiation process is pain, is suffering. And there are different types of suffering on both paths. So on the path of the conscious creator, we are suffering consciously. We're losing loved ones, we're seeing heroes we once looked up to fall and be revealed to just simply frauds and charlatans, and we're having those who we love ostracize us and push us off to the side as we stand up for what we believe. The other side, they're suffering from the narratives of suffering that are pushed by the controllers. What happens with the gaslighting controllers is they have to have something for you to be afraid of, always, for them to keep the power over you. And the people who buy into it are suffering pretty deeply because they're trying to create something big. They're trying to change things in such a drastic way that suffering and destruction has to come about. And for these people to go along with the suffering and destruction, they have to agree with it. So suffering, either way, something must die for something new to be born. The phoenix is going to rise from the ashes in one form or another. So I'm just putting this out there. I'm not telling you who to believe or what to believe. And I'm just putting the idea out there because it's happening. And what side are you going to choose? How are you going to choose your path of this initiation? Because you do have a choice. You do have a choice. And whatever you choose, we're always going to have regrets. That's just part of being human. There's so many things that I've done in my life that I chose and I regretted. But most of those regrets came from unconscious choices. I've never regretted any conscious choice I've made, even though sometimes that choice has brought about suffering at the time. And that being said, what are you going to choose? I'll leave you with that. It's Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher. Be well, my friends.